The Frog Prince. A long time ago there lived a king. He had many beautiful daughters. His youngest daughter was the most beautiful. The sun saw her often and was always happy to see her. Near the castle there was a big dark forest. In the forest there was an old tree and a small fountain. When it was hot, the king's youngest daughter went to the forest. She sat by the fountain. When she was bored, she played with a golden ball. She threw it up and caught it. This was her favorite game. One day, she threw the golden ball. It did not fall into her hand. It fell onto the grass and rolled into the fountain. The water was very deep. She could not see the ball. She started to cry loudly. A voice said, "Why are you crying, princess? Your tears can make a stone feel sad." She looked around. She saw a frog. Its big, ugly head was out of the water. "Oh, you old frog," she said. "Did you speak? I am crying for my golden ball. It fell into the water." "Don't cry," the frog said. "I can help you. What will you give me if I get your ball back?" "What do you want, dear frog?" she asked. "My dresses, my jewels, or my golden crown?" The frog said, "I don't want dresses, jewels, or crowns. But if you will love me and let me be your friend, and sit at your table, and eat from your little golden plate, and drink from your cup, and sleep in your little bed, if you promise these things, I will get your golden ball." "Oh, I promise everything," she said. "Just get me my golden ball." But she thought, "This frog is silly. He must stay in the water with other frogs. He cannot be my friend." The frog got her promise. He put his head under the water and went down. Soon he came up. The golden ball was in his mouth. He threw it on the grass. The princess was very happy. She picked up the ball and ran away. "Stop! Stop!" cried the frog. "Take me with you. I cannot run fast like you." But the princess did not hear him. She ran home. She forgot the poor frog. The frog had to jump back into the fountain. The next day, the princess was eating with her father and his helpers. She was eating from her little golden plate. She heard something coming up the stairs. Splish, splash, splish, splash. It came to the door and knocked. A voice said, "Open the door, youngest daughter of the king." She stood up and went to see. When she opened the door, she saw the frog. She quickly closed the door. She sat down at the table. She looked very pale. The king saw her heart was beating fast. He asked if a giant had come for her. "Oh no," she said. "It is not a giant. It is an ugly frog." "What does the frog want?" the king asked. "Oh, dear father, yesterday I was playing by the fountain. My golden ball fell into the water. This frog got it for me because I cried, but he made me promise that he would be my friend. I never thought he would come out of the water, but he jumped out, and now he wants to come in." Then there was another knock. A voice said, "King's daughter, youngest, open the door. Have you forgotten your promises made at the fountain so clear under the tree's shade? King's daughter, youngest, open the door." The king said, "You must do what you promised. Go and let him in." So the princess went and opened the door. The frog hopped in. He hopped to her chair. When she sat down, he said, "Lift me up." She waited a long time. The king told her to do it. When the frog was on the chair, he jumped onto the table. He said, "Move your plate close to me so we can eat together." She did it, but she did not want to. The frog ate his dinner happily, but every bite the princess ate almost choked her. At last, the frog said, "I am full and very tired. Will you carry me to your room? Make your bed ready so we can sleep together?" The princess started to cry. She was afraid of the cold frog. She did not want to touch him, and he wanted to sleep in her clean bed. But her tears made the king angry. He said, You must not ignore someone who helped you when you needed it." So she took the frog with 2 fingers. She put him in a corner of her room. But when she was in her bed, he came to it. He said, "I am very tired. I will sleep well. Please take me up, or I will tell your father." This made the princess very angry. She picked up the frog. She threw him hard against the wall. She said, "Now you will be quiet, you ugly frog." But when he fell, he changed. He was not a frog. He was a handsome prince with beautiful eyes. After a short time, he became her dear friend and husband. One morning, the prince's loyal helper, Henry, came with a carriage. When the prince was a frog, Henry was very sad. He put 3 iron bands around his heart. He was afraid his heart would break from sadness. The faithful Henry helped the prince and princess into the carriage. He sat in the back. He was happy his master was free. They had not gone far when the prince heard a sound. It was like something broke behind the carriage. He put his head out and asked Henry what was broken. Faithful Henry answered, "It was not the carriage, my master. It was an iron band. I put it around my heart when I was so sad because you were a frog." 2 more times on the journey there was the same sound. Each time the prince thought something in the carriage broke, but it was only the bands breaking from Henry's heart. He was now free and happy.